don't judge my jammies and my bare face right now. This is
getting harder. Miss Ashley and the kids a lot.
This is very raw. This is what you get at 8 o'clock at night. It's only 8 o'clock, but I'm exhausted.
Sleeping on an air mattress, and that's it.
So this is my first night home without Alan. Alan is staying up in Columbus tonight. He starts his new job tomorrow. And we are back home in West Virginia, me, the 2 kids, and the dog. We've had a very long weekend. Friday, we traveled up from South Carolina. Saturday, we went up to my in-laws to pick up the dog, which is a 40-minute trip one way. And then today, we drove up to Columbus to look at 2 apartments, and then drove back home. We drove up to Columbus separately. Alan stayed up there while I came back down here with the kids. Ignore the not great lighting and my bare face because yes, I am in my jammies. So don't judge my jammies and my bare face right now. This is very raw. This is what you get at 8 o'clock at night. It's only 8 o'clock, but I'm exhausted. So, it's been a long weekend. It was hard saying goodbye to Alan. The realization that I'm not going to see him again until Friday evening hit me hard a couple of times. It made me tear up a couple times. I was prepared for that. I knew going into this when we had decided for him to go ahead and take this job that this is what we were going to have to do. He would stay in Columbus for a month or 2 or 3 before we could get up there. Luckily at this point it looks like it's only going to be a month or so. But when we had planned on this, I did not plan on being sick. And last night I had a temperature of 102.3 and still drove up to Columbus today, looked at 2 apartments and drove back home with the kids. And now Jesse is sick. He's got a temperature of 100.1, which is about what mine's at right now. So it's kind of making this a lot more challenging than I was planning on. All the scenarios of, okay, getting the kids ready for bed myself, doing the morning routine myself, dealing with the puppy myself because Madeline's only 5 months old. I didn't anticipate both Jesse and myself being sick our first night. So that's definitely a new challenge, but I figure once we get through this, the rest of it will be easy. For those of you who don't know, Alan and I used to work together for the same company 5 days a week when we met, so we're used to seeing each other every day of the week. The longest we've been apart is 4 days and 3 nights. I got sent away for training for one of my jobs, and that was the longest we've been apart. So this Sunday through Friday being apart is the longest we've ever been apart, and I know couples do it all the time. For a lot of people it's no big deal, but when you've been around each other for 5 years straight, it's definitely an adjustment, something that I'm gonna have to get used to. Honestly, my hope is that spending this time apart from Alan will just make it that much sweeter and stronger when we do actually get to see each other on the weekends, and it'll help bring us closer together in the long point. It's my hope. It's all I can hope for right now. I am going to miss him a lot. It's going to be really weird to sleep in the bed by myself, and I'm not going to lie, I'm not looking forward to it. Alan spoiled me a lot. He takes the dog out in the middle of the night, and he's been the one to pretty much get up with Olivia when she sneaks in our bedroom and says, "I have to pee." So that'll be all me now. So no more spoiled wifey anymore. Alan gets to relax and enjoy some kid-free nights for a little while, which is very much deserved. He's done a really good job helping with both the kids, especially at the nighttime. He sleeps a lot better than I do, and once I'm up, I am up for a minimum of 2 hours. Once I get out of bed, I can't fall back asleep, so he can fall right back asleep. So he's been the one helping with the kids during the night. So tomorrow morning, Jesse may or may not go to school. Since he has a temperature, I don't see him going to school tomorrow. I might still go ahead and take Olivia to daycare to try and get a little bit of rest myself, but I do have a couple appointments I have to go to, like the dentist. So I don't know how exactly that's going to work out yet. I'm going to make a couple phone calls and see what we can do for that. And then I am going to give Alan a call or FaceTime him. I'm actually going to FaceTime him. I want to see his face and then get some sleep. So I am exhausted and going to head to bed.
Good morning. I am about to start my first day of work here in Columbus. Slightly nervous. Traffic wasn't actually too bad from the Airbnb I'm staying at. It took about 15 minutes. Only had to sit in a little bit of construction. Other than that, the traffic was good. Yeah, excited and nervous all at the same time about my new job and all the opportunities.
So we're on night 2 of being here without Alan. So we've survived the first 24 hours. I would not call it gracefully. With both Jesse and myself being sick, it has not been ideal. However, we're getting by. We're making the best of it. Today did not go as smoothly as I wanted it to, and we have another full day tomorrow. I've had a lot to do, a lot of school forms to fill out, rental applications to complete, stuff that is very time sensitive, so I couldn't push it off. And I did get to talk to Alan this evening on the phone for an hour, and then he FaceTimed the kids goodnight, and then I'm going to FaceTime him here before I go to sleep, so that's been nice. He said that he had a really good first day, so that's some good news, and I am looking forward to him being home this weekend and myself and Jesse not being sick. So here's to feeling better tomorrow.
So let's see, I've been up here at work for 2 weeks now. Getting harder. Miss Ashley and the kids a lot. Last night, actually, like, half woke up, rolled over in bed, and realized Ashley wasn't there. Had a little freak out, like, thought she was up, like, sick or something like that, and then woke up all the way and realized that I'm up here in Columbus, and she's still in West Virginia. Yeah, really miss them. One more week, they get to move up here and get to be with them all the time. Really looking forward to that. Because this sucks. I know a lot of people like work away from their families and stuff, but it sucks. Even just being like short term, knowing that there's an end in sight still doesn't make it better. On the plus side though, I get to go home this evening after work and for the weekend and see Ashley and the kids. So I do have that to look forward to.
So I just pulled up to my friend's baby shower, and on the way down here, it hit me very hard that this is probably the last time I'm going to be able to see this friend. And I almost started crying. I thought that this move would be difficult, but I thought about all the things that would affect the kids, and I forgot how much that it would affect me as well. And realizing that this is the last time you're going to see one of your friends, or at least for a long time, is really hard. Alright, so I haven't had a lot of time to give you guys some updates as to what's been going on with Alan living up in Columbus and the kids and I staying down here. So I'm going to give you a quick update why I fold some of Olivia's clothes. Normally she would help me fold her clothes. However, today she's having a really rough morning, so she's taking it easy and watching TV while I fold her clothes. Our schedule keeps changing every couple days. It does not stay consistently the same. We were supposed to move up to Columbus on the 19th. Unfortunately, the doors that were going to go in the basement were not the correct size, so those had to be reordered. And a couple other things did not turn out correctly, so they have to be redone. The entire house that we're going to be renting is being remodeled, so we wanted to go ahead and make sure that that's done before we move in. So we pushed back our move-in date, which is fine except for the fact that Jesse's school actually needed him to start before. So at this point, we're going to be going up on the 29th to Columbus. Jesse's going to have one day of school, and then we're going to have a doctor's appointment up in Columbus for him for his kidney specialist. We're going to come back home, and then we're actually going to move up. So we'll have this weekend to pack, and then next weekend we'll have Friday to get everything finalized before we officially start moving in on Saturday. Alan went from staying up in Columbus by himself with us down here for about 4 weeks to possibly only 2 weeks to now it's actually 5 weeks. We are on week number 4 right now. The first week of Alan staying up there and me being down here with the children was horrible. I was sick and I knew it would be hard for me to take care of everyone myself, but I did not plan on doing that while I was sick. And normally Jesse would be a really big helper and help just take the dog outside to use the bathroom so I could at least sit down for a few extra minutes, but Jesse was also sick. So my helper was in bed and I had to manage the dog and the toddler by myself and a household and a whole bunch of appointments. It did not go very well. It was horrible. I knew though once I survived the first week that everything after that would seem easier. So we did. The second week was definitely a lot easier than the first week. The third week actually went pretty well. Alan actually ended up getting 2 extra days off of work and was able to come home. So those were a really nice surprise that made it a lot easier. It was almost like he was home. So that was super nice to be able to get things done. And right now, he's back up there in Columbus again. The mornings are the toughest. The mornings have been very hard to get myself up and ready and then make sure that Jesse's getting himself ready. He has a chart that he's supposed to follow in the mornings. It does have pictures on it. So with his dyslexia, we have a chart of everything that he needs to do in the morning because the mornings are the hardest. And so it has, a picture saying brush your teeth with a picture of a toothbrush. Get dressed, pack your lunch, things like that. Jesse is not one for moving very quickly in the mornings, and I don't have any help getting him ready. So I'm getting Olivia ready and getting the dog out and trying to take care of everything else, so I'm not able to just kind of hover over Jesse and make sure he's getting everything done. So he's been late a lot more than I care to admit these past few weeks, but I am trying my very best and getting everything done that needs to get done. So unfortunately, it's not going as well as I hope it would have, but I'm doing my own best, and he's getting to school and I'm picking him up on time. So I consider that an accomplishment, picking him up on time, even if I can't get him to school on time. It is what it is at this moment, and we're doing our best. Did you get your water?
Right down the wall. Are you sleeping? Good. Hello. So week 5 of being in Columbus. Spent last week and now this week in the house we're going to live in, that we're renting, sleeping on an air mattress, and that's it. No furniture or anything, literally sitting on the floor. This week I did bring Madeline, there you go, along with me, because we are actually all going to spend most of the week up here. Ashley and the kids are coming up tomorrow evening because Jesse's supposed to be in school, start school Wednesday. We are officially packing everything up and moving up here. So happy for that. Everyone will be up here. No more sitting on the floor eating microwavable mac and cheese. Really just looking forward to not eating by myself and having people to talk to and be around the kids and Ashley. Missed them a lot through this entire thing. That makes for some pretty good company though. But it's only a one-sided conversation with her, so.
There you go. You're on time today.
Yay!
Yay! You have a whole 5 minutes to get inside.
Yay!
Okay. Have a good day.
Okay.
Love you. Bye.
Bye. Love you. Bye.
Tell your sister.
Love you. Bye, Olivia. Bye. Bye. Give me a kiss.
She wants a kiss too. You can give her a kiss on the head. Love you. Bye. Have a good day.
Bye.
All right. So we are on week 5. We've made it 5 whole weeks with Alan working and living up in Columbus, coming home on the weekends, and me being down here with the kids and the dog. It has not been the easiest thing to do, but it's definitely going to be worth it in the long run. This evening is Monday evening of week 5, and this evening I had to get the house ready for show tomorrow. We have the house on the market right now to sell, and tomorrow evening we have people coming to look at it. So I had to get the house ready and clean for that, everything in its proper place. And then I also had to pack the kids for this week and myself, as we're going to be going up to Columbus for a few days this week. Right now, I don't think Olivia understands, obviously she's 3, as to what's going on. Tomorrow is actually going to be their last day at school and at daycare. Tomorrow we have a busy day. Olivia's daycare has a field trip that I'm going to go with them in the morning to a farm to go see the animals. And Olivia loves the animals at a distance, but she doesn't love them up close. They scare the crap out of her when they get close to her. So I'm going to go with her to make that a little easier for her. And then I have a couple hours to come home and get all of the suitcases and everything packed for Columbus that we're going to take up this week. And then I got to go pick up Jesse from school. We're going to have a little kind of going away party for Jesse at school. I'm going to bring cupcakes or something that I can just grab from Walmart and take with me. whatever's available. And then I've got to get Olivia. We have Olivia's last dance class. And then straight from the dance class, we're gonna be leaving and heading up to Columbus. So it's gonna be a busy day tomorrow. Alan went ahead and took the dog up with him this week. That way I wouldn't have to travel with the dog tomorrow. So that made it a lot easier. So Tuesday night, we're going to be up in Columbus. Wednesday, Jesse has his first official day of school. They needed him up there at least one day. So we're going to make that happen on Wednesday. And then Thursday, he actually has a checkup for his kidney specialist up at Nationwide. So we'll be up there Thursday. While I'm up there Wednesday and Thursday, I do have 3 interviews lined up. So hopefully those go well. I've already had one job offer, but I'm hoping that one of the other jobs that I'm interviewing for will work out, because the one that's offered me the job, I mean, it's okay, but it's not my ideal choice. So Thursday evening, if we come home, that'd be great. If not, we'll come home Friday morning, and then we will be packing, lots and lots of packing. We didn't get as much packing done last weekend as I wanted to. I ended up getting a little bit sick Sunday with a little temperature, just like a really sore throat and stuff. So that kind of put a damper on our packing. So Friday we're going to be doing a lot of packing, and then Saturday is the official move day where we get to pack up a U-Haul and officially head up to Columbus. Yeah, it'll be fun. It's been really hard being away from Alan this much. It's been a really long 5 weeks, and it has been one heck of a time for me trying to manage both the kids, the house with showings, and a puppy. I mean, it's really not ideal. I don't recommend it. Kudos to you that do it with multiple kids every day by yourself. I mean, it's a struggle, but it'll be worth it in the end. So thanks for watching.